when I try to do, then understand that, okay, this is the way I should get a graph. So before I enter into a live lab, let me do a practical one here. Let me touch the feel of that, and then let me move into the lab. This is the overall concept how I try to establish the V-Lab in academic organizations. So for this, we need a strong subject support, for which you all are having almost from 3 to 4 years. There is a lot of content which you all available, which we take it, convert into a proper environment which supports you, not hinders you. It doesn't create any problem. It just supports you as a third-party plugin and helps you to make the student understand it very easy. These are some of the examples we are having. Still, like some more examples I can show you. This is some example of conductivity. If this is, I can tell you the effect of conductivity from acid to base, how it happens. Different electrolytes transmit different approaches. So this is all my acids, these are all my salts, these are all my bases, and I start analyzing with unknown. Unknown is what I define. A teacher will define unknown. First, I will make the student analyze with what an acid is. With an acid, I start my experiment. So these are different types of acids. Now if this is a different type of acid, take some ml of acid. Okay, this is the amount of acid that you have taken. And increase the solute weight into that and just start collecting it. The moment I start collecting it, the concentration of probably the solution is very less, which has given me very little value of the current. You can see here the amount of current carried here, very less. Only one signal I have been getting. There is some analysis which is being done at the background of this. Okay, maybe the volume of the solute is very less, or the electrolyte is a weak electrolyte, because of which I cannot conduct much of the, analyze the particular result. If I try to change my acid, I'll go with sulfuric acid. I will increase the volume of solution. I can see a difference. There is something calculated. The lines over there depict something to me. So this is something the student questions himself, learns himself, experiment by himself. Using all these animations or simulations, what we are trying to achieve is making the student to learn by other three methods which we left. The three methods of learning science which we left, the theoretical method which we already have, we need to have some other step by which we can make the students learn by other three steps. So those three steps can be easily achieved if you have something as this sort, where it is very less cost effective, very easy, interactive, and whatever it is. Well, this is what I just want to try as an example. Any questions from your side, sir? Most welcome. I'm here to answer it. Sir, it is all developed in open source. It doesn't have any software support, sir. It runs even in your mobiles. We have a mobile, unfortunately we'll miss our mobile today, but it even runs in your mobiles. It doesn't have any software support. The normal systems what you are having with Windows 95 or 97, that is enough. With that it runs. Only thing is, as you are in your SDC, there is a high-end systems which have been already given. That is very much enough. Adi chala chala ekku dinki. There is, I am running with the Atom processor. This system is running with the Atom processor, which is very low-end processor. And with this I am running. So there is an example for you. It can be run in any system.
How it is developed? Is it by using Flash or PowerPoint animation?
No, it is being developed with an application called as Blender. Blender, which is an educational platform, which is supported with a tool called Moodle, sir. Okay, we are not trying to teach you all those things. What I do is, I take your PPTs from you, sir, and I convert into subject content by here. These are the content frames I develop, and I take it again your approval whether the content is being asked for your PPT or not. So we depend on your PPT. No, but the level of PPTs probably differs. The extent of PPTs, what in SDC or in what?
We can show the animation, we can show the voltages, we can show the...
But how much it is being up till the product level is important. This, as an animator, is very much enough. But as a product level delivery is what we are trying to establish. Until the product level, we don't have anything. Till today, whatever content we have, whatever frames we have, we don't have till the product level, which has been as equal to industries. These are enough as if to understand a concept. But building a product, this is a basement. With this basement, we need to build up with a certain tools which helps me to cope up with the industry products. That is where is the motto of V-Lab is.
the animation, the PowerPoints.
Yeah, MATLAB and Simulink also we could carry out, sir. Once again, we are not trying to sell you these things, sir. It's an example for you to understand how to make those other three methodologies easy. That's all. MATLAB, Simulink, for electronics, VLSI, embedded. We have different types of approaches with which we can achieve. Yes, but for you it should not be a burden. At the end, it's not our target, SDC's target or VLab target is not that to make you trained in MATLAB or to make you trained in so-and-so software. It's only is to take your content and put in a proper environment where the students can understand.
Any more questions you have?
Well,
Yeah, like the question that he was requesting about the animations that you have. Some of the PPTs that are developed are already animated. Yeah, but that's just a one-way interaction.
no, the content which is already there in physics especially, there are two-way interactive. They are there. No, the book supports us, the content gives them.
No.
But what actually...
I'm talking about the PPTs.
The sir example what was saying is, the books actually they support two-way animation like this. But they are not to the product level. That means they are not as per the industry scope of requirement. They are as per the content level requirement. These frames are an important example for us where we can come out with a industry level product, where we can target out something like that. As I gave in the morning example, like a car simulation. So that is not there. In the car simulation part when I talk, the various dynamos, motors, animations, frequencies, all I have. But attaching all those things to come out to a level of product is not there. So that integration policy is what we are trying to achieve in this particular VLab.
Interactivity also is lacking in current PPTs. That we have prepared. It's an animation that you have, but you can't interact with the animation, right?
So initially you are going to consider all these mathematical forms and
Yes.
then only you are
The important basement what SDC takes care is the criteria, or we generally select the student basically is mathematician. He or she should be having enough mathematical analysis. Maths is a basement for this particular cognitive science. The entire analysis what I'm explaining you, maybe from chemistry example or physics or whatever, but all the examples are coming under a domain called cognitive science, which stands on mathematics. Without mathematics, students may ask you, what is the importance of a complex number? What is the importance of a real analysis is? They will try to understand when they imply over here. Anything more, sir? Well, thank you one and all. Thanks for this opportunity. I thank especially David sir and Shivani ma'am for giving this opportunity, and also Shivaprasad sir. Shivani sir.
యాక్చువల్గా మీరు టెక్నికల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఈ లెసన్స్ తయారు చేశారు కదా, ఈ లెసన్ నేను కూడా చూసాను అది మీ సీడీలని. అవేంటంటే అన్ని యానిమేషన్ బేస్డ్, ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ బేస్డ్. సో వర్చువల్ ల్యాబ్స్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూపిస్తారు, ఇట్స్ నాట్ యానిమేషన్. Yes, output interactive based.
The interaction has to be made by the teacher.
Yeah, teacher.
No,
It's not made by teacher.
So our e-lessons are interaction with staff member and the student.
You have to give
by
them.
direct eye-to-eye contact.
Correct. But this is not like
This is only a supplement to that.
exactly.
Absolutely.
Technology is only
It
a
is not a
supplement.
substitute. It is only a supplement.
no, your e-lesson is also not substitute.
Sir, technology.
The e-lesson also.
Sir, technology can never be a substitute.
మీ e-lesson నేను చెప్పలేను.
This one does not require a teacher. This particular thing, this kind of a simulation does not require a teacher. They can sit in front of
teacher, what is the student?
He is going to experiment. It's a self-learning process. The system will clear. The technology, it will give the result. It will give you the result.
Exactly. Correct, but sir, no, correct. 100% correct. Even for these type of things, faculty-student relation is important. But with the growing in the number of students and the decrease in the best faculties, the resources we have not been achieving. So the one person who has been involved, for example, I being in Hyderabad, can I talk the same content from being here to Vizag College? Because as we don't have the resources, Properly we need to spread by some other method the same concept. Me and your students have been taking advantage because you and I have been here. But concerning the other students in the other community, what is that we are going to do? We are not trying to remove a teacher. Teacher leta animation explain cheyaledu. Even though teacher may help him to understand out of his 3 levels. The theoretical level teacher is going to help. The other 3 levels this will help. That's all. Yeah, I am a student of IIT Guwahati and IIT Hyderabad. Yes, of course. That is where I can proudly say this, sir. We have started this almost from 2004 in IIT Hyderabad. You can see the system of all these things, and that's where we have started a cognitive science branch. You and me can understand, but current student scenario is not there. They need to compete with the students of international market. That is important. We are not trying to say that our students cannot understand without this. They can also do, but they need to compete with the students of international market, where we are really lagging. The student who goes to US, studies his MS and comes back, then he will feel a difference in his system. He learns something new. The same, why can't he apply here is because of this. That is what is the only difference.